In contemplating the nature of existence, I've arrived at the realization that the conventional metaphor of a light at the end of the tunnel doesn't quite capture the essence of our journey. Contrary to the expectation of finding illumination at the tunnel's conclusion, it seems the light is intrinsic to our very kind. The metaphorical light takes the form of fire, a symbol not of destruction, but of creation, specifically the creation of hope. The absence of life at the light at the tunnel's end is not a void. Rather, it signifies that we, ourselves, are the light. In essence, the darkness of the tunnel becomes a canvas on which our inner radiance is projected. In this nuanced understanding, no external source can provide illumination. Rather, each individual must become their own source of light. The equilibrium sun life is then found within one's path, a journey through the darkness where the light from within maintains balance. This equilibrium necessitates the active cultivation of one's inner fire, a potent force that both consumes and creates light. The metaphor extends to the scorching of obstacles, represented by vines of sorrow, which are reduced to dust and ashes. The darkness of the tunnel, coldness of the road, and the challenge of the jungle ahead serve as instructive elements in the transformative process. The narrative shifts to the contemplation of whether the warmth and light generated can be found in others. Love, in its myriad forms, materialistic, spiritual. Salam alaikum. The narrative shifts to the contemplation of whether the warmth and light generated within can be shared with others. Love, in its myriad forms, materialistic, spiritual, platonic, or romantic, is presented as a universal quest that has the transformative power to illuminate the dark tunnel, warm the cold road, and eradicate the obstacles in the jungle. From a religious and scientific standpoint, the exploration considers the uniqueness of human existence. The possession of free will is highlighted as a distinctive trait, both from a theological perspective being Allah's perfect creation and the scientific acknowledgement of the evolutionary journey that led to the development of the human mind. Returning to the theme of free will, it is paradoxically portrayed as both an adversary and a savior. The internal struggle is rooted in free will and encompasses existential questions about life and death, and the narrative delves into the intricate interplay between imagination and reality. This self-reflective exploration includes uncertainties surrounding love, personal growth, and the inevitable consequences of past choices shaping the present and the future. The cyclic nature of mental well-being is acknowledged, with an emphasis on the potential for breaking free from repetitive patterns of thought. The metaphor of the ember transforming into a blazing inferno symbolizes the transformative power of resilience and enlightenment. The closing sentiments across the endurance of the human spirit, the continual process of growth, and the strength gained through the journey despite moments of pain. Ignorance is bliss, but knowledge is a savior. In contemplating the nature of authentic influence, it becomes evident that the true embodiment of power transcends conventional notions of control and knowledge. It is a nuanced and profound realization that genuine potency resides not in the manipulation of external circumstances or the accumulation of information, but in the possession of the moral fortitude to consistently navigate to ethically righteous course, even in the face of adversity. This perspective posits in the essence of real power manifests in the willingness and determination to adhere to a moral compass, irrespective of the challenges encountered along the journey. It is an acknowledgement that the strength of character and the courage to undertake morally principled actions are the veritable cornerstones of influence. Unlike a dominion secured through coercion or a grasp fortified by informational superiority, this conceptualization of authentic power rests on the moral agency to discern and undertake what is deemed right, just, and virtuous. It implies an internal resilience that eschews more external dominance in favor of an unwavering commitment to ethical principles, reflecting a profound understanding that lasting impact emerges not from exerting control over others, but from uplifting and adhering to a shared moral code. In aligning with this perspective, one finds resonance with ethical paradigms such as virtue ethics, wherein the cultivation of virtuous character traits and the consistent embodiment of moral virtues serve as the linchpin of authentic influence. The assertion here is that potency derived from such a commitment extends beyond mere authority, transcending into a realm where the authenticity of power lies in its inseparable connection to the pursuit of the morally right. This contemplative exploration to the dynamics of genuine influence underscores the proposition that real power, at its zenith, emanates from the internal reservoir of courage and conviction to champion righteousness, thereby redefining the narrative surrounding the nature of true influence and its profound implication on the human experience. When the storm calms and the rain dries, only the shining sun will remain, and it is the brightest thing you will ever see. This evocative phrase conveys a powerful metaphorical message about resilience, hope, and the transformative nature of overcoming challenges. The storm represents difficult and tumultuous times in life, symbolizing moments of adversity, hardship, or uncertainty. As the storm calms down, it signifies that the revolution of these changes, a period of healing, and the gradual restoration of tranquility. The drying rain suggests the conclusion of tears, sadness, or emotional turmoil that often accompanies life's storm. The drying process implies a transition from a state of vulnerability to one of strength, resilience, and renewal. In the aftermath, what remains is the shining sun, a symbol of optimism, clarity, and a brighter future. The image of the sun suggests not only the return of light, but also the emergence of newfound understanding, enlightenment, and positivity. The phrase poetically captures the idea that after weathering life's storms and enduring hardships, the ensuing calm unveils a radiant and profound source of brightness, the metaphorical shining sun. This brightness, born out of resilience and the capacity to overcome challenges, becomes a beacon of hope and serves as a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is potential for a luminous and promising tomorrow. Ignorance is bliss, but knowledge is a savior. The juxtaposition of ignorance is a bliss, but knowledge is a savior, encapsulates a profound paradox inherent in the human experience. Ignorance as bliss suggests that there can be comfort in not knowing certain truths or complexities, as awareness might bring out discomfort or challenge one's worldview. On the other hand, knowledge as a savior emphasizes the redemptive and empowering qualities of the understanding knowledge that has the capacity to illuminate, guide, and liberate individuals from ignorance. It can be a source of enlightenment, fostering personal growth, societal progress, and the ability to navigate the complexities of life. This dichotomy invites contemplation on the delicate balance between the tranquility found in ignorance and the empowerment derived from knowledge. It prompts reflection on the inherent tensions between the comfort of the familiar and the transformative potential of awareness. Ultimately, the phrase encapsulates the nuanced relationship between the desire of contentment and the pursuit of enlightenment. The study of philosophy is not that we may know what men have thought, but what the truth of things is. This statement underscores the essence and purpose of engaging in philosophical inquiry. It suggests that the goal of studying philosophy extends beyond a mere understanding of historical or diverse perspectives held by individuals throughout time. Instead, the focus is on uncovering the fundamental truths that underlie existence, morality, reality, and the human experience. It implies a quest for the universal principles and a deeper comprehension of the nature of reality and knowledge. In essence, this perspective on the study of philosophy encourages a pursuit of objective truth, seeking to transcend the limitations of individual perspectives and biases. It aligns with the idea that philosophy is not merely a historical record of what people have thought, but a continuous exploration aimed at revealing the fundamental truths that govern the universe and human existence.